So, we're going to be looking at Asgard's Fall Viking Survivors, and we're going to be reviewing it and going through if I believe this game is worth buying. So what you do in Asgard's Fall, if you've ever played Vampire Survivors or anything like that, it is fairly similar. However, what you do in this game is you start off in a camp. And in the camp, you can change character. There are 3 available. It's an early access title, so who knows what they're going to do in the future of development. And there's also a hut, which you will unlock after doing something specific in a run. There is also like a permanent upgrade sort of tree. And then there is a blood sacrifice, which unlocks after completing a run with 95% of your health left. So jumping into a run, you are going to earn your XP and stuff by killing the enemies that are after you. And this game gets rather hectic. You can have a lot of enemies after you at the same time. And when you level up, each other level, so say you get to level 2, you're going to be offered a new skill or an upgrade to one of the current skills you have. Then when you hit level 3, you will unlock a node that is going to go into a web. And these nodes are fantastic. You can get so many buffs to your different stats. You can get critical damage multipliers, crit chance, you can get physical damage buffs, fire damage buffs, you can get health regen, movement speed, and not only that, you can get node multipliers. So if you get a purple rarity one, you are going to get a 100% increase to the node that you link it up with. Then there are these nodes, I forget what they're called, but you'll have things like heal 1% of your health every time you use 10 fire skills, or something like that. It's pure example. But what you'll have to do is you will have to link a bunch of different nodes up to that one to activate that ability. So the nodes come in rarities. I'm going to say you get like common, epic, legendary, or something like that. You get white, purple, gold. The white ones give you one, like, because when you get one of these nodes that will give you a buff, like the 1% healing I spoke about, you might need to link, it might say 0 out of 6 when you place it on your web. So if you have a white node linked to it, it's going to say 1 out of 6. Then you add a purple, they are worth 2, so it will then say 3 out of 6. And the legendaries are going to give you 3, so that'll put you to 6 out of 6, and that will activate that node. So every other level, you will either get the web or you will get a new skill or ability to unlock or upgrade. And it's the same when it comes to those upgrades as well. You are going to get different rarities for your upgrade. So say you've got Blood Veil, which is like your starting sword attack. You might get a damage increase, but the white rarity upgrade will give you 15%, the blue will give you 25%, the purple will give you 40%, or if you're lucky enough to get a legendary upgrade for that level, you're going to get a 60% damage increase. And this game is so good for its synergies, its abilities. And what you do is you play through the first 10 minutes, then you're going to get a major boss that comes in. And I recommend trying to min-max like all the time. Try and focus on one element, whether it's like physical damage, fire, lightning, chill, like ice. Try and focus on one and build that up to become as powerful as it can, because the boss is going to be tough 10 minutes in. So if you've got some sort of like mid build where you've tried getting some lightning, some ice, some fire, you're probably not going to take that boss down. My first boss clearance was with a physical build. I had so much physical damage, it was incredible. And once you defeat this boss, the run continues. It doesn't end at 10 minutes. You go into the second half of the fight. The enemies are going to be tougher, they're going to be stronger, they're going to come in bigger numbers. And what you need to do is survive another 10 minutes. So you go to minute 20. And I forgot to say, if you're not fast enough with the first boss, it will start summoning the trash mobs. And it makes the boss fight like stupidly difficult. But you clear the first boss, survive another 10 minutes, you go to the 20th minute and you get a gigantic snake boss. The boss design and just the enemy design in general in this game are fucking fantastic. When I first got to 20 minutes and I saw that snake, I had no idea what to do. It was freaky, and this isn't a realistic looking sort of game. But I absolutely love what they have done with the design of the enemies and the bosses. And it's not just as simple as surviving 20 minutes taking down the boss. You're going to get pigments and stuff for your major permanent upgrades for completing a run. And after you've unlocked that hut, you'll start getting those pigments drop randomly during your runs. But when you have completed your first run, you are going to have conquered that land. And then you will go to another world. You can go back to the first one if you want to, but you can make progress, and currently there are 4 different worlds available, with more coming soon because obviously the game's in early access. So to answer the question, is it worth buying Asgard's full Viking Survivors? Absolutely 100% yes. This game is brilliant. It's going to cost you around a £5, so it's not expensive. And if you like this style of game, this one's going to last you hours and hours and hours, even in early access. There are multiple characters to unlock. There are loads of permanent upgrades. There are the pigments, which are going to take a long time to farm, but are going to give you really, really good rewards. There are different worlds to conquer. There's the blood sacrifice. Like, there is so much to this game, even for an early access title, and it's incredibly cheap. I'm going to say this is one of the best roguelites I've played for quite a while, and I played a lot of them. I had so much fun with this game. I can't wait to play more of it. So yes, I strongly recommend buying Asgard's Fall. The developers have said this game will be in a full release, so it'll come out of early access roughly around mid-2026. They have a lot of plans to add extra content and stuff to this game, and I cannot wait for the development of the game, the future of it, its full release and everything like that. I've had so much fun with this one, and what we're going to do is leave that video there. Let me know your thoughts and stuff about Asgard's Fall in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you enjoyed it.